most people can find their way around this baler. Just as I'm packaging it up now, I'm going to put something in this envelope. This is a manual inside this envelope, and also you can see there's a key here. This key, it's two keys, okay, that's to turn the power on. Also you got to turn the power on here as well, and also you got an emergency stop. Push it in, turn it to release it, push it in to stop. Okay, yeah, I'm going to take this key now, turn it off, put the key inside the envelope, and just as it says here, baler key inside this envelope. You'll find all this inside. If you open the control panel, you'll find it all sitting inside here, sealed up with the key inside. Okay, that's where you're going to find the little baler key. You'll need that for the baler to work. Okay, when you do want to shut this door, you have to be careful. This is actually the mains switch. This is what goes out of the mains through the mains lead. You have to make sure this is switched off. It says on there and off there, so it's got to be switched off. And also this switch here has got to be an off. And then you've got to fit them together. Right, just inside there, you've got to fit these two objects together like that. Then you'll find you can turn it on. And also to shut the door with this handle here. This handle here is just for shutting the door. This is to switch on and off. Never try to open the door up just by opening this handle. You must have the machine switched off as well, or else you're going to damage this on-off switch. This on-off switch, incidentally, you could pull at it and put a little lock inside there. You'll find you could actually push at it and pull this switch out and put a little lock in there if you wanted to. What I do is I take this handle, I'm not going to do it now, but you can wiggle it off with a screwdriver behind there. You can actually pull this handle off, and then it's a lot harder to open and close this panel, then nobody's going to go in there, are they? So you could actually just remove this. You can actually open and close it with a screwdriver afterwards, but it's not so easy, it puts people off. So once you've got your baler all set up, you might want to just remove this, okay? Less people can go inside then. And of course you'll need the key in there on, and this switch down here on. These two are the yellow buttons here. You have to hold those two in when you want to eject a bale. You'll see me making a bale on one of my videos a little bit later. This little light here just tells you when a bale is made. Basically you just keep putting your cardboard inside the baler. This door automatically comes up, you put your cardboard inside, you pull the door down, there's a magnetic catch here. It's called an electromagnet on the top, just up there on the top there's an electromagnet. So you don't slam the door down, you pull the door down and you give it a second just to engage, and the electromagnet engages, it holds the door down, and then you just come around to here. You'll see a little green light on, it says system ready. You press the start button and it'll take about 30 seconds for the plate to come all the way down to the bottom. It'll press and then go back up again, okay? And when it goes back up, automatically this door gets released, door flies up, you can put some more cardboard inside. You'll see us making it on one of my videos I'm going to send you. It's actually going to be on my website very shortly, so you can actually see us operating the baler. It's very, very straightforward. Eventually the baler, when it's full, it's got some limit switches inside there on the side, and basically when the baler decides that it's full, you can make a smaller baler if you want to, but when the baler is full, a little light will come on here, it says bale made, okay? And also the plate, which goes down and up, you'll only come up halfway on the last one. It's called a last chance feature, and when that happens you just put a piece of card across and then you pull the door down again. This time when you press the start button, the plate will go down and it will stay down. So it's a last chance feature. It just comes up halfway and it lets you put a good piece of card across the top. So if you like, you can make a sandwich of the bale. It's just so you can put a good piece of cardboard across so the wires will go around it afterwards. You pull the door down, press the button, the plate will go down and it will stay down. Now once the plate is down, you've got to then open the door. You'll see us doing this. To open the door, there is a little catch on here. On here there's a little catch on this handle. It's got to be one way to open it, one other way to close it. You'll soon find that out. It's quite straightforward. It's not rocket science. So you just flick a little catch on here to open it and the catch the other way to close it. And you can actually move these quite easy in your hand when it's loose, okay? Just click, 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 and you can open this door. When you've got the door open, to actually eject the bale out of one of these, when you open the door, obviously this door, the top door will go up. To actually eject a bale, you have to have the door fully open, okay? The door's got to be open as far as it will go. It only opens to about, I'd say about 100, 110 degrees. But when it's open, just here on the side, there's a little limit switch here, a little device, and when you've got the door open fully, then it will actually throw the bale out. So you've got your door open, and then you'll pass the wires through from the back. Pass the wires through. If we go to the back and have a little look, go through to the back, you put the wires through underneath. There's little gaps in between each section of the pressing plate. You just push the wires through. You can see I only put 4 cables, whether it's plastic or cardboard, I only put 4 cables through. You can see there's six grooves, so you could effectively put 6 wires in there, but that's just a costly way of using your baler wire up. 4 is enough. So I just go in the first one, miss one, and the next one, and the same on the other side. I go with the one on the outside, miss the one in the middle, and then go to that one. So I just put the 4 wires through. You put them through before you make the bale. You put them through. When you're going to set up your baler, you would put your wires through first, through the front with the door open, shut the door on it. Hopefully you'll get them in the grooves as well inside the baler machine. When the wires come out the back, you can stand on them to put a little kink in them, okay? And then when you bring them up here, if you look up at the top, I've got some little holes here. They're just here on each groove, and basically these wires, they do have a pointy end on them. So what we've done is, if this was up against the wall, obviously you want to keep yourself about 2 to 3 feet from any wall, but if you want to, instead of having all the 4 wires splayed all over the floor there, if you want to, I put my foot on the wire at the back and kink it, and I bring it up and I put a kink on the other end and actually feed it through here, and that way you've got each wire coming from the bottom and up and through there. It's just waiting for, it's through there, just put it in each hook at the end of the wire, through each one, and it's just waiting for when you want to tie the bale at the end, okay? So that's just what those little bits of metal, those little holes are there for, is to put your wire ties in each one, so it's ready for towards the end when you got. Just to be aware of this little thing at the top of the wire up and over door. If you look at the very top there, that is an electromagnet up there that engages when you pull the door down, okay? You can actually feel it. If you pull the door down, don't slam it down, just pull it down, and it just takes a split second, you can feel it engage, and it sort of grips the door and holds it down. Okay, that's what holds it down under the pressure, electromagnet. We've got another magnet down here which actually helps to operate the baler. So there's 2 there. Again, looking at the wires there, they go up and over those pulleys and down inside the box section, and inside there's a very long cylindrical weight, weighs probably about 25-30 kilos in each side of the door, and so when you do stand the baler up, it's very important that you're conscious of the pulley there and having the wires going over each pulley, one on each side of the door. If we look at the top of the baler now, you can see a cap in the middle there. Okay, there's a little cap. If I just put my finger, see a cap there. That's basically what you've got to replace the plug with. There's a plug in there that plugs the oil tank, and it's just going to replace that cap later on. Okay, you're going to just switch it over and put that nice little cap on there. On the side of the tank, when you've got it all done, all upright, you should see that you've got plenty of hydraulic oil. There's a little gauge on the side there, and you'll have plenty of oil. Now, just to be aware, when the pressing plate is down, the oil looks lower than it is. Sometimes people think, oh my god, there's no oil in this machine, but that's because the pressing plate is down. When the plate goes up, it goes back up again. Whatever you do, don't fill the tank up if you've got the pressing plate down, because you might find that if you filled it, when the plate comes up, you're going to have oil coming out. Okay, it's just a thing to bear in mind. On all balers it's the same.